Oh, that's a dead queen. It's sad, but it had to be done. Welcome to Little Creek Bee Ranch. Here's a lesson for you. You probably never hear this from anybody else. I'm so contrary, this is probably the only place you'll hear it. See that glove? This glove. Some of you have been watching our videos, and that's really cool. We're flattered by that. You also know that we like to scoop our swarms. Well, there's several reasons to do that. It's when you get bees on your glove, you're scooping them, you're scooping them. You can spread your fingers out and look for the queen. That's cool. We like to do that. I'll scoop with my left hand and I can clip a queen with my right hand, right? Well, there's another reason we like to do that. When you scoop bees, scoop them with your glove, and then you'll flick them over to the box, like you come over and just flick them on the box. Look at your glove and see how many stingers you have in your glove. Okay? Go do your next scoop of bees. Bring them over here. Look for the queen. Now scooping is very slow, okay? I'm just teaching you. And then flick them off and look at your glove for stingers. Okay, now, the third scoop, nice and gentle and slow, and you're going to bring them over here, and what we're doing is like hitting a pause button. Because you have bees on your glove, it allows you to pause, and I'll look over here for bees on the box or a queen, or I'll look on the tree over here, and I'll look at my hand. And I don't see a queen, flick them down. Now, after I have flicked them down every time, I will pay attention to how many stingers I have in my glove. I should not have 10 or 15 or 20 stings in my glove. Maybe a couple. I'll live with that. It's all right. Give the girls a break. But if you have a queen like this little girl who's throwing off bees that are giving me 10 and 20 stings at a time in a glove, in a swarm, that's not cool. That's a defensive issue, and they're too defensive. They don't even have any brood in there. And this little queen is throwing off really defensive workers, and they need to be dealt with. So what we'll do is not only do we get to clip the queen, that's good. We'll clip her. Ooh, turn her over. Oops, where'd she go? There she is. Turn her over this way. We'll clip her, and we'll leave her in the clip, and we'll leave her on top of her group for a day or two and think about what we're going to do. Now that I've got her clipped, I go, I don't really want to keep that queen. She's too stingy in my hand, too defensive. So we'll go to another colony, get a good frame of brood, shake off the bees, do some notching, some crushing and notching. We'll come in here, pull the frame to the side, it goes out, spread the frames apart. The new frame will go in, put a Q on the frame, mark the date on the back, 5 weeks to have a new queen laying, and she comes out. Sorry, she comes out. And we'll just set the whole queen clip in the bag. I don't really want to crush a queen. And just leave them here in the hut. Okay, now there's about 3 lessons all in one. Is if you will take time and scoop your bees with your hand, you get a pause button. And you get to look at the bees and look for the queen. And then flick them on the box. They don't mind that. But look for stingers in your glove. You should only see a couple. But if you see 10 or 20 after several scoops or more, that ain't good. Keep looking for the queen, because we do want to clip that kind of queen. She's throwing off bees that are way too defensive. Okay, there's the queen. And she had a couple of attendants with her as well. But right there's the queen. Okay? And now that we have a dead queen, we're going to save said dead queen and put her in a jar of alcohol, just like that other dead queen. And that's our swarm lure for the season. So inside the queen is still pheromone that we can capitalize on, and we'll keep all the dead queens. By the end of the summer, we'll end up with quite a few queens in there from however they end up dying, whatever. But if you will pay attention while you're scooping to how many stings you have in your glove, a whole lot is not good, and you really do need to clip that queen and find her. Now, if you don't clip the queen and she's running around in here, then you really got to chase her down because that's too defensive. Once they get brood laid in, then they'll be really defensive. So we don't want that, okay? So scooping bees with a gloved hand is a very important thing to learn how to do. You get several benefits off of it. You get to look at them. It's a pause button before you deposit them. You get to clip the queen. That's what we're after, clipping the queen. But you also get to see how defensive they are by how many stings they lay down on your glove. All right? And if you find the queen and she's that defensive, you can clip her, leave it over there for a day or two, go to another colony that's a good colony out there in the apiary somewhere, shake off the bees, do some notching on some eggs. Some of our films, you can go look at notching and what that means. Put it in here, take away the queen. They will make a queen on their own. You give them 5 weeks, they'll make a great queen. All right, once the queen has been dispatched, don't stand over the colony and squish a queen. That's not wise. Just put her in a clip, put her in a Ziploc bag, set her to the side. The next day, she'll be expired. And you can take the queen and put her in a jar of alcohol, and that's what we do. Now we have a queen to add to our swarm lure. Plus, we've replaced the queen easily. Plus, we knew that she was too defensive. We learned that. And we're exercising sustainable beekeeping by doing some notching and crushing or cell break. It's called different things. And giving them some good genes because they don't have any larvae in here. They're a swarm. And now, give them 5 weeks and we'll have a brand new great 5-star queen. Because we're not going to raise from a bad gene pool, right? Only 5-star gene pools go in here. All right, think it through. It's really a wise thing to learn how to do. Watch the film a couple of times, helping you out. No mean colonies. No, not tolerating it. All right, save your queens. Put them in a jar of alcohol. Swarm lure for the season. See ya.